Hey everyone, this is High Priestess Tana, and I'm coming back with part 3 of the reading. I am so sorry, and I do apologize for the delay of part 2 and this particular video, which is part 3. We have so many like little snowstorms happening in Michigan, and my Wi-Fi was going in and out, in and out. My internet connection has been going in and out all day. So I was lucky to get the shorter video out, which was part 1 since it was only a little over 4 minutes long, but it just threw me all the way off, y'all. This weather is horrible here. So I got me a little candle lit by Bath and Body Works, and I'm about to go ahead and finish this reading. And sometimes I like the candlelight vibe, a little bit more than that bright ass light in my face. But anyway, um, yeah, I forgot to mention in part 2 about the big wand slash tight coochie prostitute slash tricking gambler and goon, and the energy that I was picking up from this whole situation, as well as I mentioned at the very end of part 2 about drug binge, right? So I feel like this masculine who could have been attached to you could have also been dealing with people outside of the marriage or relationship who could have been somebody they were tricking off on, or a prostitute, if you will, someone who exchanged sexual pleasure for money, or however you want to put it. This masculine could have a big penis. This woman can, or you could even have a tight coochie if this is you. But I feel like in this case, it may not be that the woman have a tight coochie. The other woman or women that they were engaged with, or maybe they did. But what I'm picking up on a goon aspect, and I'm also want to go back to drug binge. I feel like this person is like a spiritual goon. Like they spiritually bully people in a sense because of their demeanor and their behavior. When they get on drugs, they turn into like a goon in a sense, like they act criminal, like with their behavior. And they may talk about you or something. I don't know, like they may attack your spiritual beliefs or something like that. With gambler, I do feel like they might have a gambling problem, or they like to gamble their life or their money because they like dealing with this type of energy, right? Because as I said before, they have sex with different people, and it's not healthy for them. And now I want to move on to the tarot because I feel like it's time overdue for that. Let's see. Let's see, Holy Spirit, what's going on with this whole situation? Because it's just a hot ass mess. But I'm picking up on, I feel like this person who's attached to you could be having some type of experiencing some type of spiritual warfare or something. Two of Pentacles fell out. So this is the Two of Pentacles here. And I do feel like this person obviously was juggling you and someone else or some other people while they were supposed to be with you. Or I even feel like this person, that goes back to that gambling aspect, that they didn't have money because obviously they were spending it on prostitutes, whores, or whatever, but also on stupid shit that they probably didn't need. And drugs cost too. Duh, I forgot to mention that. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I felt like, in a sense, like you have some things on your mind that you're still rather confused about. You don't really know about this person and their whereabouts. Or if you finally have gained clarity, it was just like a long struggle in your mind. I feel like it's something that you battled with for a long time to try to figure out what went wrong in the connection. But they bit off more than what they could chew, because another reason why their finances are are shrieking too is because they may have to pay child support, like I mentioned before, because I keep picking up something about fertility. We have the King of Swords. This also has it have me, yeah, it has me thinking about court, right? Someone of authority could be in charge here, making a logical decision, and this could be about something that's court order, some type of legal matter, some type of judge or some type of lawyer or something of that nature. Their money could be going into some type of legal fees. If they are an actual goon, they could have got caught up in something. It could have been a honey trap or anything this person put them in, this other lady or ladies. But it's crazy, y'all. It is crazy. I'm just sitting up here just thinking about all the things that's escalating. This could also be using your logic to cut this person off once you have gained that clarity and learn more about what path to take. Okay, let's see what this card is. Excuse me. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Wow. So, wow. There are a lot of twos coming out. 222. That's a spiritual meaning. Wow. Somebody birthday. I was thinking like this could have happened on somebody, like during somebody's birthday month in the year 2022 or something. Where I don't know if this is something old that happened and you could be having like thoughts or memories about this, but 222 is a spiritual number. Two of Wands in reverse is about being confused, not knowing which path to take, not knowing how to make a decision or be decisive about something in particular. So there's some type of delay in some type of decision on how to move forward. If you have not already made the logical decision to walk away from this person, I'm sensing that there's some type of confusion still that's lingering on in the mind, because, or this could be how your person feels about you. They may not fully want to walk away from you. It's like some type of confusion in their mind, like something they don't know how to fully make a decision on, something they don't know how to fully process. It's something, some type of stagnation here with, I don't know, is it about the connection? We have Wheel of Fortune. This is like another go round with this person. But I feel like a lesson needs to be learned and completed, or this could be a karmic lesson. You could be in a karmic connection with this person. There's something about timing here, a specific time. 222. That got me thinking about, if we're going to talk about time, or I'm thinking about 222. And that could have been February 22nd of this year. February is the second month of the year. Or it could, yeah, or it could be coming up this coming year of 2026. Like 222, 222. Something significant about that date, probably. It's something here that has me thinking about a certain cycle that needs, it might be closed, like it may be completed. A karmic cycle may be completed by then. With this Wheel of Fortune here, are you going to give them another chance? Because I feel like some people may want to give people another chance. Y'all, I want to do a video so bad about did y'all hear about Anthony Joshua being in a car crash? That was crazy. Like, my heart goes out to the families of the people who lost their lives in a car accident who were very close to him. Um, wow, that's crazy. I just got a notification on my phone uh talking about that as well. That's why I paused. All right. So we have Ten of Cups in reverse. This could be definitely talk about some type of separation, some type of discord in the household, dysfunctionality, um, possibly even just like separating, a lack of happiness and a lack of total wish fulfillment. I feel like a cycle is about to be closed, but I don't know if your person doesn't want to fully walk away from you. They don't know how to do this. They don't want to probably let other people go, but they still want to be with you, although things are dysfunctional. And it's like they're struggling trying to make a grounded decision. We have the Three of Swords. There has been heartbreak, betrayal, infidelity. I kept mentioning that. But then with this King of Swords, I feel like you're going to cut them off. But you know what? I keep getting though, although you may have cut them off physically, energetically, they still may be trying to play on your heartstrings because this is fresh. Three of Swords, it's like this is something, it's not Three of Swords in reverse. This is Three of Swords. And it's just like, I feel like this person was being very cold to you. They could have just cut you off, and you're still trying to understand some things, trying to make some logical uh come up with all these explanations or something to tell yourself about why you believe they did what they did. It's some confusion because this person isn't being 100% about all what they did to you. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Spheres here in this deck. So next to the Two of Swords in reverse, I'm sorry, the Two of Wands in reverse, um, I feel like, again, I said you were the breadwinner in part two. If you're the breadwinner, this makes a lot of sense why this person may not fully know how to separate themselves from you and which path to take, because if they're doing drugs, fucking around with prostitutes, and all this other stuff, their income is not that great, and they're gambling, period. Their money, their life, their just the fact of having free will, they abuse that. And if they look at you as the Queen of Spheres or Queen of Pentacles, you have your shit together. And they know walking away from you will be bad. But they want to play with these other bitches, sleeping around and all this other stuff. But they still don't want to leave you because they know you're the money bag. You're grounded. You're kind. You like to cook. You're spiritually gifted. You're magical and mystical. You're abundant. These other women can't give them anything besides sex. You can give them sex, but I don't know if you even want to do that anymore. Obviously, I wouldn't. If you know what type of woman or women they're dealing with, hell no. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. This person may have a really bad temper. They don't think things through. They rush into stuff. They make an ass out of themselves. They're always trying to, it's almost like they got a point to prove to everybody in the world, including themselves, but they feel like Every time. Every time. This person does not think logically. They do things ass backwards is what I'm getting. And they pay for the price in the end. That's why they possibly got a baby on the way and possibly heading to divorce with you or a separation with you. And they're arguing, they want to fight with you, they want to have, y'all could be having disagreements and all that about their behavior. You know some things about their behavior, but not everything. And that's why you probably looking at this reading for extra confirmation. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Didn't I just say that? You don't know everything. Or you could be doubting what you think you know. It's a lot of doubt in this reading. And a lot of tools, as I mentioned before. You may not be fully locked into your intuitive side when it comes to this situation. I think you're letting your emotions get to you and you can't see the clear picture because you're so frustrated with how this person has treated you. Some people are very intuitive when it comes to others, but when it comes to reading themselves, not so good. So, I feel like there's a blockage here with your intuition when it comes to this situation. Although you can be spiritually gifted, I do pick up that you have some type of blockage here. Yep. This person could play with your self-esteem. This could be also, I feel like you feel sexually repressed or oppressed when it comes to them because you don't feel like you can fully feel comfortable with this person because of the stuff that they do behind your back. But I feel like this also could be another woman that you're dealing with. That goofy that I was picking up on earlier, because it was a goofy card that it appeared in part 2. This woman who likes to make false judgments about you. This could also be that person. This woman is not this woman is a karmic energy. This woman is not a divine feminine. Not coming up like this. Not coming up like this. They oftentimes can misread people by giving false narratives to your person about you, and they could believe that shit. It's like this person believed their own hype. If they tell a bunch of lies or false messages about you or a situation, they could wrongly assess something and act like they're just so right. Oh, nobody can tell me nothing. No, bitch, you don't know everything. Sorry. And your person is the same way. That explains why they like going to women that's like that. All right, we have the moon. I just said that about some blockage of intuition. This is talking about the secrets card that I pulled in part 2 as well. Is some things still hidden behind the surface that you need to look into and assess for this whole love situation? Like questions need to be answered, all that. Because I still feel like, in a sense, although you could be heartbroken, you don't know how to fully walk away. We've all been there. Ain't nobody fit to judge nobody. But I still think you're looking for answers. And this also goes along with that moon magic card too that I was picking up on. Somebody could be practicing moon magic or something too, doing stuff around the moon phases. I don't know if it's for cleansing work or purification. So it could be that too after heartbreak. But I also pick up something about this could also indicate the hidden pregnancy too that I was picking up on as well. But there definitely are some secrets and some things that's still bubbling beneath the surface that still needs to be addressed when it comes to this situation. And we have the Four of Wands here. This is talking about marriage. So yes, or y'all could be engaged. So with this Four of Wands there and with this Moon card next, ooh, I dropped my damn phone again, y'all. Girl, hold up. All right, so um, I'm so heavy-handed, y'all. So with this Four of Wands next to the Moon card, this shows that yes, there are secrets in this so-called union with your person, this marriage or engagement or this so-called long-term or supposed to be long-term relationship. um I do feel like you are somebody's wife or was supposed to be somebody's wife, because y'all could have been engaged too. But I do feel like these are secrets here that you're finding out that's in this connection. And you thought you were going to be with this person forever. But let's see. Let's pull one more card for this situation. The Moon and the Four of Wands. We got the Knight of Spheres. But you could be seeing very minimum effort in this connection. Like, I feel like it's a slow process. This person could have really slowed down, given to you, or did the bare minimum. Because obviously, if they're coming up as a Knight of Pentacles, although, yes, they could be hardworking and all this other stuff, but with this Two of Pentacles or Two of Spheres here, and this is actually Knight of Spheres, which translates spheres, translate the pentacles in this deck. But I feel like this person is barely getting by. Like, they're at the very beginning stage of like saving money, or they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. With that Two of Pentacles, they're juggling, like they trying to juggle their finances. But I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, they're slowly accumulating their wealth or their money. And that could be the reason could be because they're juggling more than one person. They're juggling dealing with drugs or gambling or some other addictions. Is that true? We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's something here that you're fighting against. This could be, like, as I'm thinking about it, some type of addiction, some type of depression, some type of pain. I feel like they carried baggage from old relationships or old stuff from their childhood or whatever youth that they brought into y'all situation as adults, and they just don't know how to heal from that. And I feel like they suffer on a daily basis trying to slowly heal from whatever pain or trauma that they're suffering from. And then next we have the Seven of Cups. Yes, they are addicted to having multiple options, multiple people to like connect with emotionally and physically. That's something that they battle. Like, they feel like they got all these options or choices. How about this? They got other people, they made choices, but they didn't try to make you as an option. And they're trying to fight that urge. Like, they got a sex addiction or something. What's going on with that? We got the Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like it's something from the past that they're slowly recovering from. Like, they're trying to recover from. I feel like sometimes they kind of wander down memory lane and always wonder what would have been like to be with somebody from my past or something that I used to deal with. When they go into this, they go into fantasy mode. I could be with this person, I could be with that person, or I remember that person did this and that for me, just, or for me sexually or financially or whatever. Everything is like a fantasy or like a game, a bunch of wolf tickets. Yeah. This person, I feel like, is trying to overcome like trying to heal from their past or something. Some things that happened in their childhood or past. But I feel like, sometimes they still get stuck, even though they claim to have moved on. Or that could be you moving on from the past, which could be them. Once you found out they had all these options. The Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you could be moving on from the past eventually. When it comes to, yeah, because it was a lot of competition, disagreements, arguments, misalignment, misunderstandings. You may have thought about the past, but you no longer stuck in the past. And you escaping the past is like ending the conflict in a peaceful way by peacefully walking away from the situation. All right, we have Knight of Wands in reverse. This shows this person, your person, is very immature. They could be controlling, manipulative, impulsive. Like I said, they got a problem with controlling their penis. And this is what they do. They like to get down with a lot of different people. They think about the consequences later. They just like doing stuff on impulse. They could be abusive, verbally, mentally, or emotionally. But I'm getting they could be mostly physically abusive and mentally abusive. And they like to play around. They like to shoot their shot with anybody who's willing to give them the time. And they're very arrogant. And I think they like starting arguments with you. But you just stop dealing with them physically. I think they still be having nostalgia about you and other people they've dealt with. Like they get bored or something. This person is weird. Like they don't know what they want. Like that's why that Two of Wands in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and all this stuff popping up. Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person put you through a lot. You could have had, it could have been up to 5 people involved in this situation. You, him, and 3 other women. But I feel like, yeah, this was something you chose to walk away from this conflict. Because it was just a bunch of, I'm getting like, it could have been jealousy. Women could have been trying to fight you, come to the house or threaten you and stuff on social media and all that shit. It just got nasty, y'all. What else? Six of Wands in reverse. I feel like they feel humiliated because some people know their dirt. Trust me. Let's do one more card. I'm just going to do a random pull. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you walked away. Things not working out for them. They're not successful in any way, shape, or form or fashion. They may not even like showing their face on social media anymore because they're so damn embarrassed about robbing Peter to pay Paul, and possibly I feel like their reputation has been ruined. I feel like they just don't feel good about themselves. That macho attitude that they used to have is no longer there. It was there at one point because we just saw the Knight of Wands in reverse. But I feel like they don't feel too good about themselves. And then by you choosing to emotionally separate yourself, I kept saying that 8 of Cups. You 8 of Cups they ass. They really feel embarrassed now. What else? The Tower in reverse. They still don't want to admit that they need to take accountability for their own damn actions. They're still in denial about this shit. They're trying to avoid having to change, but their world is going to get rocked. It already is, but they refuse to see that shit is constantly going to crumble beneath their feet. The more and more they try to resist, the more they're going to get knocked on their ass. They need to change, but they refuse to change. It's inevitable, and they can't stop what's destined to happen. Trust me. You can't keep doing messed up shit to people and expect not to get punished. I'm getting somebody could be trying to avoid doing some type of jail time or something too. They might be a damn criminal. with that goon card popping up. Let's see. We got Queen of Swords in reverse. First, the King of Swords was here. And now we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm also picking up that somebody is their enemy. This could be the woman that they supposedly gotten pregnant. Or this could be how you're acting towards them. They call themselves trying to be cold with you, cold and calculating and all that stuff. But you may, I don't know, like I'm just getting that you may have been nasty towards them in return because of what they did to you, and it could have made you kind of bitchy or kind of, or this could just represent you being a divorced woman too. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, sometimes it can represent like women who are divorced. And also I feel like there could be some type of fear or not knowing how to make some type of decision that's best for you. But I'm also getting that there could be some type of mental health, like depression or something that affects you mentally where you may feel like you're not grounded or something right now because of all the shit that this person put you through. And you may want to cuss their ass out, and I don't blame you, but this could be the other woman. I'm getting more strongly that they could be at odds where this woman, if this is the other woman, that other woman is definitely a fucking narcissist just like them. She's a bitch because she feels entitled, and she may have a slick ass mouth, and can say some things that are cut through like a fucking knife, you know. But get one more card for this Queen of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords, hell yeah. This the other woman they fucked around on you with. Dirty as fuck. Yep. And they didn't realize that she was a supreme bitch. But they call themselves sneaky, being sneaky, mess around with her behind your back. I feel like this woman is overbearing and very demanding, bossy. She has a fucked up attitude for sure. Six of Pentacles or Six of Spheres in reverse. She definitely wants some money from your person. And that's all why she got with this person, with your person. Because she thought that he could help her financially. Because I feel like she's not doing well financially. And she needed his help. But I feel like I said before, it's that exchange too. Like, if you do for me, I do for you. But it's kind of like your person only want to fuck with this woman, or only wanted to fuck with her when they wanted sex. And they would pay that person for sex. And that's all it was. But I think that old girl trying to play dirty now on some type of, I'm not going to say blackmail type shit, but kind of like some extortion type stuff. Like, if you don't keep giving me money, I'm going to take your ass to court. And you going to have to pay child support. Maybe they had some type of agreement. But there was no reciprocity when it came to you. And that's, hey, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this was something sexual. This was a sexual exchange. Yeah, if you give me a little something, I'll give you a little something. They wanted to... They probably wanted some head or wanted to fuck this person. And to me, it was not an equal how would I say, agreement. It wasn't equal. It's kind of like the other woman didn't win nothing besides a wet ass and a couple of dollars when she would mess around with this guy. What else is... 3 of Cups in reverse. She was just a side piece. She was just a damn side piece. Or a little jump off or whatever that he would pay. But when it came to that, like, 6 of Cups in reverse, I'm sorry, not 6 of Cups, 6 of Spheres in reverse, when it came to you, there was no reciprocity because they started a new sexual relationship with somebody else. And that was messed up. All right. One more card. We about to wrap this up, y'all. Tired of talking. 9 of Wands in reverse. You just gave up on this whole connection. Or you're going to give up if you haven't already. But I feel like your person is extremely exhausted after dealing with what he dealt with this other woman. She put him through it. Wounded warrior style. Like, she taking him for everything that he got, taking his food to the cleaners. All because he wanted to fuck and have fun. He had a whole queen at the house, but he had to go play in the trash. So, on that note, I'm going to end with 3 cards from the... Yeah, it was that Mati Protection Oracle deck. I like this deck too. I haven't used this in a minute. 3 cards for you, collective. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Oh, let me go back to the High Priestess in reverse. Remember when I was saying about Evil Eye and shit? I feel like that woman who they're attached to may be involved in like some type of dark rituals or something, because her energy is very dark, like, or she just got a fucked up aura to her. And I do feel like she may send you evil eye, or she's abusing spirituality. She may even be going to psychics or tarot readers to find out shit about you and talk down on you. Like, she could take information and twist it like, oh, well, this psychic told me that that bitch don't even know blah, 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 blah. Or she ain't even what you say she is. Or, you know, and all this other stupid shit. But anyway, I am stronger than I think I am. I can create for what I demand while others may not always understand. Bam. And that's funny, an evil eye is on here. What else? What other messages do we have for the collective? I am energized by my goals, seeking what's best for my soul, rising above all these trolls. Yeah. Saw that? That shit was crazy. Why my energy like that shit? I just started. Okay, something fell on the floor, y'all. I'm gonna take that. All right, so we got I am elevating my being by always dreaming. You could be having prophetic dreams. You could be, you are elevating because you are very spiritual. This damn light from this computer, y'all. And yeah, that was crazy though. I'm just sitting up here like, but one more. Let's do 4 cards. I am increasing my luck and my chances of winning are much closer than before. Yeah, you're meant for abundance. And you are meant to have good luck in your life because you're a good person. You do the things that's needed to succeed in life. I mean, you do things, the right things that you have to do in order to succeed in life. I'm getting sleepy. I am filled with love and light despite all the spite. Yeah. All right, y'all. So that's what, 5 cards. I'm gonna do a bonus card random pull. I am speaking my truth while they bury in their lies. It comes as no surprise while I continue to rise. Yeah. Because I do feel like people lying on y'all, making up shit about you because they could be jealous. Like I said before, they could be jealous of your cultural background.